All right, today we're talking about how I turned my Glock 43 into basically the perfect concealed carry pistol for myself. I was really big on the Car pistols for a while, the Car CM9, PM9, P9s, all those. Back in 2014, I wrote quite a couple articles about them for, at the time, Harris Publications. And they're great. I just could never truly get used to the trigger. If when I'd switch between Glocks and Cars, it had that transition time to go back and be comfortable again with them. They were serviceable. It's just nothing like a Glock to me. I mean, I work for Lone Wolf Distributors, so Glocks are kind of my day-to-day thing. But basically, I sold almost all my Cars, and I switched over back into a Glock 43. I had a 43, sold a Glock 43, and now this is my second one. So just a few modifications made this basically the perfect gun for me. First things first, I always carry with a flat mag. It just tucks my finger. That's fine for me. No problems there. A lot of people, they want to carry with these little fingertip extensions on there, and that's fine to get your full firing grip, but for me it's not worth the trade-off of the extra length on the grip. So I carry it with these, no problems there. To do the mag catch, I installed a Tango Down Vickers Tactical extended mag catch. Works good. It's low profile, doesn't obtrude, it's not obtrusive in any way, but it just has a little bit more purchase there for hitting. I also run a Vickers slide release there. I like that it's just kind of a bent over. It doesn't protrude too far backwards. I always had problems with that when I get my grip on there to accidentally hit it. This one's just enough of a ledge that I can easily pop it down, no problem, but not be too much. For trigger, this is a little bit blasphemous, but I do have an Apex on here, mainly because I had it laying around from a different project, so I do run an Apex flat face on there. Our Lone Wolf UAT also will fit on there. There's no reason it won't work on a 43. I do use a Lone Wolf 3.5 pound connector inside there, just to help out the trigger pull a little bit. It's nice. No issues there. Installs the same. For sights, I use these Night Vision, which is a terrible name, Night Vision. Every time autocorrects to Night Vision, and so it's NIGHTFISION, I believe. But I met these guys back at NRA a couple years ago, and they're essentially, to me, the way I'd explain to them to other people is essentially they're Trijicon HDs for half the price. So to me, they have the U-notch of the Trijicon HDs. They have that luminescent UV ring around a tritium vial that I can really pick that up real good. Works great for me, but they don't cost an arm and a leg like the Trijicons. The Trijicons are great. They're just too damn expensive. I don't know who can afford those, but so I've got that. I carry it with the flat back strap or flat mag, like I said, and I typically will carry it in this Bravo concealment holster. I believe this is the torsion, I believe they call it. So it does, from the factory, they send it with 2 of these clips, one up here, one back here, and it does give you more clipping and more security and stability, but for me it just takes way too long to put on. So in the instructions they say you can put just one clip on there. I much prefer the one clip. It also took quite a few times just to play with all the hole mounting positions and where I was going to put it in relation here. You can see there's 3 holes in the holster, and then a whole bunch here, 2, 4, 6 in the actual clip, and you can do a bunch of different combinations to get the right height exactly where you want it. It's a lot more comfortable if I mount it where the grip is in my belt line, basically, but that basically prevents me from getting a full firing grip from the holster or from concealment. So I have this riding right now where my pants are basically like that, so I can just get my fingers around and pull it out. So it took a little while. I had a little bit of concern there with where the elbow was hitting here. I'm kind of pooching this out a bit, but it seems to be fine. No issues. And then when I'm doing the RE Factor Tactical Essentials drills, the 150 round drills. I typically will wear it outside the waistband. So this is also the Bravo concealment holster, their outside the waistband model. And if you go to their website, this is what I did. I got the 2-pack. I believe these two were like 85 bucks together. So they do a discount when you buy two together. You get the other one at a much more discounted price. So this one I use on the range and for drills and all that, just because it's a little bit easier to reholster. I'm not as paranoid about getting anything caught up in the trigger on the reholster than compared to the inside the waistband. But I wear this daily, every single day. Have no issues. It's very clean and concealed. I also really like PJ holsters. PJ Holsters is the Kydex brand that I typically will use. I just wanted to try something with adjustability. The PJ Holsters is one molded in piece on the Kydex, which works really good in 99.9% of the cases. I just wanted to make sure I was covering my bases and not missing out. FOMO. The other thing that I don't use on the for concealed carry, but is interesting on the range, is this ETS mag. So this here, you know, you got the Glock mag, holds 6 rounds inside. The ETS mag is same size essentially, but it holds 7 inside there. So you get 1 extra round, but it's still flush fit. So, or well, pretty much flush fit. It works. I've shot it hundreds of rounds. It's about the same gap there. So I've shot it for hundreds of rounds, no issues. I'm not going to say it's bulletproof because, you know, it's got plastic feed lips and everything. But in my testing, it's been fine. But I will carry it always with a Glock. And then I also have a few more mags on the way. The ETS makes a 9-round magazine that will stick out just a little bit. And X-Grip makes a sleeve adapter for that. That'd be good for the range. And then the one that I'm really excited about getting in is the ETS 12-round magazine that will stick out a little bit further. But at least I'll be able to do the longer round count drills on the RE Factor Tactical Essentials target. So if you don't know what I'm talking about on the RE Factor targets, click the link below and you'll see it's a whole thing. There's books and drills and targets that all go together, and they really give you an idea of how to demonstrably measure your performance over time. I've found it to be invaluable. But that's my Glock 43. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have needing any suggestions on parts, I'm always available. Let me know what you think, and talk to you later. All right, here we are at the end. Hit the button to subscribe to get notified of every new video, or you can click the link of the video playing there to check out another one of my videos.